Welcome back with another banger. It's the React Files. Hope you having a good night. Let's get straight to it.
A man named Jermaine was exploring an old cemetery alone that night somewhere in Argentina when he stumbled across an old Ouija board just laying on top of a gravestone. And of course, he did the unthinkable. He decided to take it back with him. And even creepier, this Ouija board seems to have some sort of pentagram sprayed on the back of it, as well as what he believes is most likely 5 drops of blood in the center of the board. However, he states that he doesn't believe in anything paranormal, so he'll keep the board and try it out. And a few days later, he starts experiencing paranormal activity around the house. And one night, he's woken up to some creepy sounds and records this.
Escuchen. Esos son los sonidos que le hablé. Justo de madrugada, escuchen. Nadie me va a decir que esos son gatos. Escuchen. Son pasos. Ok. ¿Quién anda ahí? No hay luz. Ok. Está la puerta abierta. ¡Hey! ¿Quién está ahí? Ok. Voy a buscar la picana. ¿Qué? ¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Qué mierda? ¿Qué mierda? ¿Quién anda ahí?
He hears knocking coming from above, and then the door opens by itself, and then when he looks around the house, he hears a sudden sound and finds a bunch of items on the floor, including the Ouija board, which was all nice and tidy seconds ago. The very next night, he's woken up to something a little more disturbing.
¡Hey! ¿Qué pasa? ¡Hey! ¿Hay alguien ahí? Otra vez la mujer de negro. Mierda. Otra vez lo mismo.
He finds nothing inside the closet and he sees a dark figure go across the window, but as he goes to check, there's no one there. Now, ever since that Ouija board was brought in, this activity just keeps getting worse each night, and now he believes something is trying to get inside.
Mire, 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 mire. ¿Qué quiere? ¿Qué quiere? Está la sal. No puede pasar porque está la sal. No puede pasar porque está la sal. ¡Hey! Mierda. Quiere entrar. Está la sal. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué quiere? ¿Qué mierda es eso? ¿Qué mierda es eso? Miren la sal. ¿Qué mierda es eso? ¿Qué mierda es eso? Cortó la luz. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué mierda es esa? Dios. ¿Qué mierda es esa?
A dark shadow can be seen behind the window, but when he goes to check, he sees no one there, except for a small flame on the ground which is terrifying enough. He now believes the Ouija board might have been cursed and something is haunting his house relentlessly. Taking this Ouija board from the cemetery just might have been the worst mistake he ever made.
That absolutely was the worst mistake he could have ever made, especially when a Ouija board was on top of the grave. And it was crazy how those fires started. As he was walking around the house, I've seen a lot of orbs. So it definitely was an entity trying to get his property back.
Okay, I don't even really know how to say this, but you will never believe who has just contacted me. NATO. Yes, the largest military alliance in the world, NATO. And they want me to go to Washington. What is even going on with life anymore? Like, I think that we might have just stepped into like a different reality back in like 2020, because every day I am flawed from which is what's going on. The question I'm asking is why? You know, they don't really include too much. They say that it's for their 75th annual summit and that all 32 world leaders are going to be there. That's Joe Biden. That's Rishi Sunak. And because of that, they're shutting shit down. It's a big deal. They're closing streets around the area. They're putting up anti-scale fences, screening vehicles. And then they'll just be little old me walking through there, no problem. Crazy. Not really sure why they invited me, but thankfully, they're not offering to pay me. So that's good. We don't want any riots in the comments. Oh, here's a little bit of a tough one. They say that I'm going to have to get a background check by the United States Secret Services. So if that comes up okay, about to become the most vetted, News Daddy most vetted account on TikTok before GTA 6. Damn, that'll go crazy. Honestly, I don't know. If you guys want me to go, it would be pretty insane content. I am curious to see what this is all about. And I mean, okay, come on, Rishi Sunak, if you're going anyway, I might as well just like jump in, catch a lift, you know, carpool, jet pool. Never been on a private jet. I don't know, man.
Bro is getting too famous. That's crazy. From getting verified to getting contact by NATO.
A band in Russia have caught something strange on camera, showing we are sharing this world with non-human beings. This very strange video was recorded at a banquet hall during a private party in Russia. The party had been attended by supermodels, politicians, billionaires. Basically, some of the most rich and powerful people in Russia. Popular Russian musician Sergei Narov and his band Ruble were hired to play at the event. During the event, a short power outage happened at the banquet, and the lights quickly went out. This is what the band had seen. For some reason, most of the people who were in the hall began to shine light with their eyes.
Как выступление, но что-то случилось со светом. Прекрасный момент, просто погас. Почему-то у большинства людей, которые были в зале, а там были люди совершенно такого серьезного полета, стали светиться глаза.
Ужасно. Страшно, потому что свет погас, и вдруг эти глаза светящиеся.
I know for a fact that human eyes don't glow in the dark. Most definitely.
This is all the news you're not going to see on TV today, but it's going to be simplified in 60 seconds. Chia seeds are now recalled as the FDA issued the highest possible risk level, and these are for the great value organic chia seeds sold at Walmart. They're saying that this is a class 1 recall, which is the biggest possible risk. And then if you want to make sure you don't have these chia seeds, here's all the information if you want to pause and read. This $20 billion Japanese airport that's located in the middle of the ocean is now sinking. Okay. So the airport is obviously built in the middle of the ocean, but they're saying that they're expecting it to sink another 13 feet by 2056. Maybe we shouldn't build airports in the middle of the ocean. Americans are now starting to ditch their smartphones and they're getting dumb devices instead to avoid zombie mode. Basically, zombie mode is just whenever you're on your phone too much and you don't know what's happening around you, but Americans are now starting to get these dumb phones, basically phones that don't have apps on them, so you no longer look at stuff. Scientists have now discovered 3 different ancient shark species in the southern US, which is crazy. They're saying that they're identifying these new shark species after finding fossils in Kentucky and Alabama, which is like the only thing that comes out of those 2 states. Scientists have also discovered an alien new species with 20 arms lurking in the deep Antarctic Ocean. Basically, they're calling this thing the strawberry feather star, and then this is what it looks like. Oh, and this is how big they get. I give you these daily roundups every day, so make sure you add me and come back to me tomorrow.
A 20-armed alien found in the Antarctic. I wonder what else they found. As far as cell phones, I don't think there's any turning back, especially for things like GPS.
Are you still of the belief that what you're seeing here are table-sized satellites orbiting the Earth at 17,000 miles per hour? Because that's what the narrative is. And not only that, but they're at a distance of 350 miles from the ground. Well, if you're still of that belief, you should stick around, because I have a little different story for what I think these are. And I've seen this with my own eyes, and I'll tell you one thing. It's not 350 miles away. Because this 747 captured from a Nikon camera is probably only about 6 miles up. And this guy has to zoom way in on it to even have it visible. And the 747, it's almost the size of a football field. And these supposed satellites in space are the size of a table. And they are supposedly 342 miles up. So before we get into what I actually think it is, you need to think about this. A 747, which is literally almost the size of a football field, only travels at a height of 6 miles. And they're trying to tell us that those satellites that are the size of a kitchen table can be seen from 350 miles high. 6 miles high, size of a football field, 350 miles high. size of a table. You do the math. Not to mention, if you go Google any images of these Starlink satellites. Now let's get into what this actually is and why they don't want you to know what it actually is. Do you know that airships used to be a very easy, affordable, and comfortable way to travel? Because unlike blimps of today, where there's only room to be a passenger down here, these giant airships, you traveled inside of them, and there was massive amounts of room. And because of one single accident with the Hindenburg, it just scared everybody away from this form of travel. Or did it? You see, I still think these are around, and there's even evidence of it, and I'm going to show you. Because not too long ago, there were plans for construction of a massive airship, 3/4 of a mile long, in fact. And do you think that they just crumpled that up and threw it away? I don't think so.
Just look at it. At over 1,000 feet long, it would have 12 million feet of helium capacity and be able to carry over 100 tons. The hull of the dirigible would be made up of modern materials for the time, such as titanium and lightweight fiberglass. But it was far more than just an experimental flying fission reactor, but more like a city in the sky, with a vast hotel, a sky promenade, a heliport, and even a raging nightclub. I'm not kidding. It even had a bar and nightclub that was included specifically on the blueprints. This Atoms for Peace airship was not only a fantastic vision for a brave nuclear-powered world, but one that would have relaunched dirigible travel as a fantastic flying cruise ship alternative to jet travel.
Now, at this point, you might be saying, how on earth could that be what's up there and I don't see it? And why would they hide it from us? Well, I'll show you. Let's first just look at these two. With zero budget, just a couple of different mirrors that are literally angled this way, and they make her disappear. Now imagine having billions of dollars coming into you through, say, I don't know, $70 million a day from NASA. What could you do with that budget when these two can literally make her disappear just with mirrors? This technology is out there, and it's not as complicated as you might think. But even if they do have cloaking capabilities, and even if it is up there, well, why would they want to hide this from us? Why would that be? I'll tell you why. Because airship travel is extremely affordable, extremely comfortable, and it can transport massive amounts of people at a very cheap cost. They want you spending your money every chance possible. And if you can travel affordably and comfortably all the time, well, then they don't have control over you. And they especially wouldn't have control of you traveling somewhere like, say, the North Pole or Antarctica and maybe past Antarctic treaty ice walls that they don't want anyone going to. So if they create a little bit of a accident and put fear into the minds of the population, well, then we don't argue, give us back our airships. But just because they don't want us using them doesn't mean they don't still want to use them. So next time you see this and you think it's 350 miles off the ground and the size of a table, I want you to think back to this video and think back to the nonsense that they present us. I mean, 17,000 miles per hour, 350 miles off the ground and the size of a table, yet you can't see a plane the size of a football field only 6 miles off the ground. Come on, use this, guys. And as always, this is all for entertainment purposes. I know that Elon Musk just put these up there to help us watch better TV. Entertainment purposes only.
Shoutouts to Fittest Flat Earther. Very interesting take. I agree as far as high up in the air it is, but I still think it's internet at the end of the day, you know?
So Tesla is creating and selling these humanoid robots called Optimus, and they can do any and everything that humans can possibly do, y'all. And pretty soon they'll be on the market. Check this out.
You're gonna send one of these Tesla humanoid robots to pick up your kids from school? These humanoid robots are not getting nearly enough attention. So I want to talk about these three questions. How much will they cost? Will they be worth the price? And how will they integrate with our cars? This is the humanoid robot that Tesla is building, and it is called Optimus. It is a robot that can do basically all of the physical tasks that humans can do. Elon says that they're going to be around $20,000 when they start making millions of them, but I think they're going to cost to start around $40,000 to $60,000. To put this in perspective, to buy one of these, it would be around $700 a month if you do a 5-year loan similar to cars. So this robot is going to be able to do all my dishes, cook all my food, secure my house, being like a mobile Ring doorbell, take care of my kids when I have them, take care of my pets, grab tools from the garage. So will it be worth the price? I'm just considering how many to buy and what other companies are making them. You can see here how precise the movement is of their fingers. They can literally thread a needle, the finger dexterity. But one of the craziest things about these robots is they're going to integrate with your car. You're going to be able to tell your Optimus to go pick up your kids from school or go pick up your friend and drive back. Optimus will have a personality and you'll be able to give it skin. And as AI software gets better, these robots are going to get better at interacting with the real world. So the question is, what do you think? Are you going to get...
Besides Black Mirror, this reminds me of the movie Finch. Have you guys seen this movie yet? This directly correlates with what's going on in the world right now. With the sun and the UV radiation and all that type of stuff, this guy basically has to upload all his memories into this robot because he knows that his time is coming to an end and he won't be able to survive on this planet anymore. I'm telling y'all, man, they be telling us everything in this movie. Go watch this movie and you'll see everything that I'm talking about in its relation to what's going on with Elon Musk selling millions of robots. This new age is shifting, y'all, and everything that they showed in these movies and television shows, they're gonna come true. And they are coming true, as y'all can see. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Please follow me on my Instagram, my YouTube, and my Facebook. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
Sounds like we got iRobot before GTA 6. Shout outs to Conscious Juice. Yo, that's crazy. For $700 a month, it could take care of a lot of things.
We have big media pushing out this Harvard narrative, an agenda that we have evolved intelligent dinosaurs living among us. That is a direct quote from a Harvard study. They believe that this is some new impressive grandiose information that they are releasing to the public. The idea of reptilian shapeshifters goes back for decades. There have been people that have come out stating that our politicians, people in Hollywood, even the royal family, are lizard. When it comes to the royal family, even Princess Diana has made the claim that the royal family are not human. There was a very strange article posted by the official royal family website back in 2016. Make no mistake about it, we do have actual proof that this does come from the official royal family website. Back in July 5, 2016, there was an internal document from Buckingham Palace that briefly acknowledged on the royal family website that Queen Elizabeth is not human, but rather a shape-shifting reptilian. This document refers to the Queen and royal household as different than humans, and that people are seeing them in their true form. When the internal document was published on the official royal family's website, making such claims that Queen Elizabeth was some kind of shapeshifter, it was quickly deleted that same day. Internet users captured screenshots of the extraordinary article and proof that the press release did appear on Google. What is understood is that this press release was a highly classified internal document, released accidentally. It was designed to be released in case of an emergency, for example. If the Queen was seen shape-shifting by thousands of people at a public event, and the demand for an explanation became too much to ignore. Palace staffers have acknowledged that more and more people are catching glimpses of the Queen in her reptilian form, and the statement was prepared in advance. So basically, this is some kind of last-ditch effort that was only supposed to be released when the timing called for it. It's not just the royal family, but also politicians and those in Hollywood do have multiple emergency excuses prepared, just in case something goes down and the public sees it. For example, that weird article about Kate Middleton's mother that came out around the same time that Kate Middleton disappeared, where her mother was involved in this horrific car crash. Kate Middleton would not be seen for quite some time because she would be busy taking care of her mother. Well, Kate Middleton's mother was never in a car crash, and I guess they decided to go with the cancer route. The press release acknowledges that humanity has evolved to a point where more humans than ever before can see these others in their true form. This goes back to 2016, and this greatly reminds me of those people on the plane that were freaking out over seeing things that were not real. This also reminds me of demon face syndrome. This also reminds me of these articles coming out about these Harvard theories, where these aliens or these evolved form of a dinosaur are now living among us. So then what does the article say?
The Queen has ruled for longer than any other monarch in British history, becoming a much loved and respected figure across the globe. Her extraordinary reign has seen her travel more widely than any other monarch, undertaking many historic overseas visits. Known for her sense of duty and her devotion to a life of service, she has been an important figurehead for the UK and the Commonwealth during times of enormous social change. Earlier this week, the Queen was seen by thousands of people in a form they're not acquainted with. We seek to reassure the public that the Queen is still their Queen and remains the respected and loved figure they have always known. While she may not be human, she is a devoted leader and monarch, and she believes her subjects will grow to accept her and her family for what they are.
I pay tribute to the commitment, selfless devotion, generosity of spirit shown by my millions of human subjects, and I fully expect them to digest this news in a mature and humble fashion. Nothing has changed. Together we will march on.
All senior palace staff are aware the Queen is different, but protocol does not permit them to use the word reptilian in her presence. There is a tacit understanding. We accept it. Her differences allow her to rule absolutely and with authority over humanity.
Russian President Vladimir claimed he saw Queen Elizabeth shapeshift.
British media reports criticized Vladimir Putin during a 2014 visit to the Queen because of his refusal to help the monarch down the stairs and because he generally kept his distance from her. But 2 years later, Putin has revealed why he kept his distance from Queen Elizabeth at the gathering. He told close associates and aides that he was alarmed when the Queen showed her true reptilian bloodline colors by shape-shifting a number of times while he greeted her. He claimed the Queen shifted between reptoid and human form 3 or 4 times while meeting with Putin. According to Putin, when the Queen revealed her underlying reptilian nature by shape-shifting, her face turned scary, with evil-looking slit eyes and a long dragon-like snout. Her skin also turned a grey dish-water color. He also saw the old monarch shape-shifting when Obama and New Zealand's Governor-General Jerry Mateparae helped her down the stairs. Putin said that when Obama held the Queen, her hands turned reptilian green and scaly, and when she smiled, she revealed sharp and spiky reptilian teeth that glistened evilly. Putin accused the Queen of shape-shifting repeatedly as a warning, not to mess with her as the high priestess of the world-ruling reptilian Illuminati clique.
So there you have it, the truth and from them. What does this mean for us though? Are all the leaders of the world governments reptilians too? Or different fractions, competing with each other, and it's literally choosing the lesser of 2 evils for us? Anyway, there's the information and it's up to you what you want to do with it.
In 1999, the movie The Matrix became very popular and the discussion of the simulation theory became something very present in everyone's life. And little by little, people started catching on camera things that we simply can't explain and coining it as a glitch in the Matrix. And right now, we're going to be taking a look at some of the videos that may actually prove that we're living in a simulation. Are you ready? Let's take a look.
Хорошо, конечно, то в такое раннее утро вставать. Всем высыпаться надо.
In this particular video, a person notices something odd. When he turns off his living room lights, it's as if it turns from day to night. Strange, isn't it? But it gets even stranger in this next video posted by Madeline V8 in Mexico. Check this out.
Una falla en la Matrix, porque estoy viendo 2 lunas en el cielo. ¿Alguien me explica? Y no es el sol. Son a las 5 de la tarde y son a las 5 de la tarde y el sol ya bajó del otro lado, ya se está ocultando. ¿Estoy loca?
In this next video, a bunch of dogs seem to get scared by another dog, but for the most unexplained reason ever. One beautiful afternoon, Lawrence Skyron. Could it be some sort of glitch in the simulation, or is it something else entirely? Let me know in the comments below.
That was definitely a glitch, especially with the dog running through the cage.
Hey, watch that shark. Oh, shit. Oh, get in the boat. Get in the boat. Look, he's right there. He's right there. What the fuck is that? Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get the There's a fucking shark right there. No shit. I'm not kidding. I'm not fucking kidding. Shit.
I couldn't imagine being in the water with no shark. That last one looked like CGI though. Like cat for real.
Фонариком светит?
Да, где?
Смотри.
Вон два человека идут. Все. Вот они, вот, побольше, поменьше идут.
Вот смотри, он фонариком светит?
Да, где?
Смотри.
Вон два человека идут. Все. Вон два человека идут. Вон два человека идут.
I'm calling cat just because it's not clear enough.
What happened to speed yesterday in Norway is so bad that I can't even show you the footage on TikTok without them taking it down. And it begs the question, is IRL streaming getting out of hand? So yesterday, Speed landed in Norway as part of his tour around Europe. In just the past couple of weeks, he's streamed in Germany, Albania, Italy, Netherlands, Belgium, Poland, Sweden, and he's had no issues. But then when he arrived in Norway, it was literally like a zombie apocalypse. He even got trapped in a souvenir store, almost exactly like a zombie movie because there was such a big horde outside. And to make matters worse, he tried to hit a Sui and rolled his ankle, so he couldn't even walk. So after about an hour and a half of him being stuck in there, his security said, okay, we're just gonna make a break and carry him outside the building. But when they tried to move him through his fans, if you can even call them that, they proceed to grab him, pull his hair, throw drinks at him, stood on top of the car, and then jumped on top of him. And then when he finally got to the car, someone managed to get in with him. Oh, an update, one of them is now even selling his hair on eBay and had the audacity to call it hand-picked. Like seriously, me just describing this doesn't do the footage justice for how bad it is. I mean, I'm gonna put all of the footage his fans took in tomorrow's YouTube video just so you can understand, but he is literally screaming the entire time. He got separated from his security and cameraman, and when they finally reunited, he said that what they did to him was inhumane and that he is never going back to Norway. So the question is IRL streaming getting out of hand and new restrictions should be put in place? Or was this just one bad day?
Shoutouts to Dylan Page. Definitely had to be a bad day. I wonder if the hair sold.
In this video, the Uber Adventures drives to the woods for Halloween night. He parks the van as close to the woods as possible before heading further in on foot.
Up here for now. Unfortunately, this is the closest that we can get to the woods. We can't take the van any further, but I will be going in there on foot.
Next to the woods is an old church and cemetery that he needs to walk past to get into the woods. While he's setting up to make a latte, something unexpected happens. He barely notices a white shadow walking by in the background. A white shadow walking by in the background. Then he hears sounds nearby several times. When he looks in that direction, he sometimes sees small orb-like lights.
What's that? I've come up to that bit where the light was just shining. What? He's moved. I'm gonna have to go and check that out. What the hell?
A silhouette of a dark figure briefly appeared in the light, but this isn't the last time he sees something strange.
I swear, I keep seeing someone. Hold on. There's no one there. I swear. There was. I think I'm gonna go this way, to be honest with you. What the hell? That is a person. I'm not even joking. I can't see anything. Oh, what was that?
He was certain it was a person because he saw them turn around.
I'm thinking that could have been a spirit in the middle of nowhere. It looked kind of grayish. I don't know.
Alright, you're good.
This guy's a professional airbender and his videos have been getting a lot of attention lately. If you don't know what an airbender is, it's supposed to be a person with superhuman powers that can supposedly control the 4 elements of Earth. This, for instance, is the first video that he found out that he had these superhuman powers. Check this out.
Alright, let's see if I can really push this. Alright.
In this video, he's trying to control the wind to create waves on a lake.
Yeah! Yeah!
At first, it looks as if it could be just a coincidence. But then the next day, this happens. Could be just a coincidence, right? Maybe not. If you pay close attention, only the leaves that he's pointing at are moving in a circular pattern. After he uploaded this video, many internet users left comments stating that this is possibly the real deal, that he might actually have some sort of superhuman power. However, there were many that were still not convinced. But then, he uploaded this video. Check this out. Pay very close attention as the leaves seem to circle around his body as if he's in control of the wind. After uploading this video, most internet users were completely intrigued, but some still think that he's using some sort of electrical fan. So with the intention of proving that he's not, he uploads another video, but this time a bit different. Check this out. In this video, it appears as if he's controlling the wind to create certain patterns on a lake. And I'm pretty sure he would have to be using a gigantic electric fan to achieve such a thing. So I'm guessing that this is not the case. So could this be the real deal? And does this man have superhuman powers like you see in the movie Avatar?
If he really was doing that, that's amazing. It's crazy we got Avatar before GTA 6.
This is everything that happened on the news today, but it's going to be simplified in 60 seconds. A new study has just found that laziness can actually be a sign of high intelligence. Extremely rare chance to see a once-in-a-lifetime event as an explosion is traveling towards Earth. Okay. Basically, there's a nova explosion that's happening in the sky, and it already happened 3,000 years ago, but the light is just about to reach us, and we'll be able to see it anywhere between right now all the way up until September. If you want to make sure you don't miss this and you're able to watch it, just make sure you add me, because I'll let you know as soon as it happens. This police officer pulls over a driverless car on the wrong side of the road, and it's left people asking the same thing. Basically, the officer pulled over the car because it was driving on the wrong side of the road, but whenever he got to the window, there was nobody in it. So obviously, it's a driverless car. It's one of those like robot taxis, and everybody's asking, where does the ticket go? John Cena just officially announced that he's retiring from the WWE in 2025. You can't see me. The company Heinz just launched a limited edition sauce that actually combines every single sauce into one bottle. They're saying that this bottle is only available for like Heinz mega fans, and I don't know how you become one of those, but here's the ingredients. I give you these news roundups every day, so make sure you add me and come back to me tomorrow.
Shout outs to Nick Jackson. That sauce might taste good. Might be a little spicy. Shout outs to John Cena on his retirement. Man, good thing nobody got hurt with that driverless car. Who does the ticket go to? I say the company. At least it knew to stop when the cop got in back of him.
So what does September, October, November, and December look like in the future for our country, the United States, and around the world? I do predict that things are going to change in a dramatic way here in the United States. And not only will it be an extraordinarily hot temperature-wise summer and a very, very cold upcoming winter, perhaps I believe the coldest winter we've had in recorded history in the last 50 years, but we're going to see an uproar of violence. It's going to be between people that love the United States and against people that do not love the United States. And I think you're going to see a shift in the Democratic candidate for presidency, which is going to create, again, another shift in human perspective about where our country's going and where it came from and what it's going to be like. And I think that it's going to create a lot of tension. We're going to see another display of what we might consider the Floyd incident again, which triggers off more violence in the United States. And as my heart aches to say, but I see a super bloodbath occurring here in the United States, especially during the month of October and November of 2024. But I do believe that there will be a new president in the United States, and I believe Donald Trump will be elected, and I believe things will begin to smooth out somewhat as we go into the early months of 2025. So I do want to caution each of you around the world to be at peace today. Remember, your outer world is a reflection of the way you are on the inside, but when you've got 8 billion people on the planet and 335 million people in the United States, you've got all these different beliefs and cultures and perspectives, and their outer world is going to manifest to them based on their reality. And many of these people are not thinking clear, they're unconscious. They're full of fear, and fear is what triggers off negative, destructive events. And I think you're going to see that happening. But I also see a great shift and a great awakening as we go into the spring of 2025. Humanity will begin to change in a positive way, but get ready for September, October, November, December of 2024, because it's going to become very dangerous. So I do want to caution each of you as I'm also predicting a terrorist attack in the United States and extreme violence, but a change in presidency. And with Trump's election, will create a lot of tension with people that hate America.
That was chillin'. Shout out to clairvoyant medium Grady Walker for entertainment purposes only. I hope his future predictions do not come true.
Focus. You guys, what the fuck is going on?
Vanguard. Oh, it's a fucking protest.
What is this? Bro, how many people are in there?
Dude, I'm about to honestly fucking move. I don't want these fuckers touching my car.
Dang, these guys are not playing around, bro. They hopped out of the U-Hauls. That's crazy.
Yo, when they say they hopped out of a U-Haul, yo, they really hopped out of a U-Haul, bro. Crazy. They jumped out like the foot soldiers in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Is everybody blind right now? Is that what's going on? Earlier I came across this video which I thought was a standalone thing, so I made a video about a doctrine not understanding the severity of what was happening right now in the United States. So we had the Hebrew Israelites out in full effect today, right? But at the same exact time, we have this going on at the same exact time. How coincidental.
We lay ultimate claim to the pride of our mighty nation's legacy. Because without the race of men that built America, without the...
Did that literally not sound like something that was written beforehand? And both sides of this were very, very organized. The most organized I've ever even seen the Hebrew Israelites. So this weekend we have both extremes going on at the same exact time. I could give a crap less about each one of y'all's skin colors. Y'all better listen to me and listen good. My opinion, this will not end well.
Shout outs to Inspired by the King. Now that was eerie, creepy at the same time. Bro, I agree. Both sides look highly organized to just be out there, but in the same city at the same time. Sounds like a collision up ahead.
Okay, so I'm coming back at you again. Listen, I am freaking disturbed, to say the least, about what happened in Nashville yesterday. People, oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Look in the search bar and look who's marching through Nashville. And some of these people don't even realize what's going on when they're seeing them. Some people do, some people don't. Covering their faces like fucking cowards. And I am sorry, I do not want to bring politics onto my page. So this is not about politics. This is about racism. Okay? This is about racism and it being completely freaking wrong. I just saw a video of a little young girl, probably on vacation in Nashville with her parents, looking out the window, seeing these motherfuckers walk by with Confederate flags and white things over their faces because they're cowards. Because they're cowards, they gotta hide who they are. It's disgusting. They're just walking. I guess it's a free country. They can do what they want, but that's terrifying. I am terrified. If that doesn't scare you, then you do not know anybody of color, or you don't care about anybody of color. My children and my husband, I am terrified. I don't know what to say. Why is this okay? Why is this okay? I feel like we are going completely backwards. Completely backwards. Like, this is the kind of crap. Now things were not the same when I started dating my husband. You know, in the 90s, we would get some looks and people would say some crap. Yeah, they would in the 90s, and it would be bad. I had to adjust to that. But by the time we got married and had our kids, you didn't see this shit walking down the street like you do today now. I'm rambling because I'm terrified. I'm terrified. This is disgusting. Shame on them.
Okay, I have just arrived in Washington, still alive. But when I told you they were shutting shit down, just look at this. These go for, honestly, miles upon miles, blocks everywhere. And so here it is. And so when the event actually starts, they're gonna block off all of the gaps here. So you basically can't use any of these blocks that they've covered in these fences. So this is the view that I got from an Uber, and as you can see, it just goes. I don't even know where the hell these things end at this point. Yeah, so the event starts in a couple of days. It is so hot here. I probably could die. But yeah, wish me luck, and I'll Of course, I'll keep you guys updated.
We wish you luck, bro. Let us know how it goes.
Have you ever given thought to who the Antichrist might be? And if you're not familiar with what the Antichrist is, basically it's someone that's going to come and oppose Jesus. And some even believe that it might even be an imposter Jesus. And that imposter Jesus might even be Satan himself. And it said that Satan will disguise himself as an angel of light. And what better way to disguise yourself as light as someone who provides laughter? But before I get any further into this, I'm just giving you my opinion here. I am not stating this as fact. In fact, I'm just joking. And what other better way to disguise yourself as someone as light than by fakely exposing the evil?
Is that a gang sign? Have you, Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is. I have no idea. You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know. We don't know. All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah. What is it? Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
And if making people laugh and exposing the darkness doesn't get everybody, well, then you got to talk a good game.
You've made the decision to walk through the gate of forgiveness to grace, just as Christ did on the cross. He suffered terribly, and he was broken by it to the point of doubt and a feeling of absolute abandonment.
But the thing is, if they have a secret, dark, deceptive plan, they got to tell you about it. But they don't have to tell you right in your face. You got to read between the lines. And I'm good at reading between the lines.
I wonder if I could do that with other people. I wonder what would happen if I decided to just be Jesus.
The energy that surrounds Jesus is electric. I don't know if Jesus is real. I don't know if he lived. I don't know what he means, but the paintings of Jesus are really my desire to convey Christ consciousness. I wanted you to have the feeling when you looked in his eyes that he was accepting of who you are. I wanted him to be able to stare at you and heal you from the painting. You can find every race in the face of Jesus. And I think that's how every race imagines Jesus. They imagine him as their own.
You see, that's what predictive programming is. It's telling you without telling you. And they've been telling us for 30 years. And if you still think he's one of the good guys, keep watching.
Martin Scorsese used to be the high priest of the LA group. But 6 years ago, he was replaced by Jim Carrey. And, I was just so shocked when I heard that Jim Carrey was involved with the whole thing. I guess the real Jim Carrey was in Living Color, and somewhere after leaving Living Color, joined the Satanism sect of Hollywood, got demons to help him become a better actor and more funny. And so now when you see him acting out his comedian roles, you're seeing the demons that he has work through him.
And if that still doesn't convince you, well, he sure left a funny few numbers right there in his cement outside the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And he sure left a few funny numbers when he painted on Ellen's floor.
He's not kidding. All right. All right, we'll take a break.
And just in case you didn't quite catch it, here you go. And you might just think he's flashing a loser sign when he was on SNL, but I know what that is. Because he only obeys one God, and it sure as heck fire isn't this one.
Yes, Satan.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You sounded like someone else.
Now, I don't think he's going to appear anytime soon looking like this. Oh no, I think they have something much different planned. And I think this weirdo, Stephen Baldwin, is giving us a little clue.
What other famous Hollywood heroes will be coming back? What's that guy's name that played Jesus Caviezel? Hey, Jim. Are you ready to make your comeback?
Only I don't think Jim Caviezel was the Jim he's talking about. Funny, his initials are JC. Interesting. And I said it once, but I'll say it again. This is just my opinion. In fact, it's all for entertainment. Every last bit of it. Jim Carrey is the Antichrist. Come on. That's hilarious. Making myself laugh. Entertainment only.
Bro, that is funny. Shout outs to Jim Carrey. Shout outs to Fittest Flat Earther. It's funny when they mentioned In Living Color. When you watch the introduction of the show, they got Jim Carrey listed as James Carrey. Go check it out. Let me know in the comments down below if you knew that.
Did anyone else find the invitations to the all-white party extremely weird? This is the highest profile party in the world called the all-white party. It's hosted by billionaire Michael Rubin, and it happens every year on the 4th of July. But there was something about the invitations that just didn't sit right with me. This one is Tom Brady's. This one right here is Drake's, and this is Quavo's. You can see all of the celebrities' invitations if you just look them up. But if you pause and look at the artwork, there's some weird stuff going on. These invitations were done by George Condo. This is a very popular artist, and some of his artwork goes for millions of dollars, and he gave each celebrity their own unique invitation. And I looked up some of his artwork, and he has a lot of interesting stuff, including when he collabed with Kanye West for one of his album covers. He drew him up a bunch of artwork. Yeah, I mean, speaks for itself. A lot of people question what actually goes down during this party, especially after they saw what Michael Rubin made Meek Mill do, jumping around like a bunny because he supposedly lost a bet. And then in the private jet, when Lil Baby and Meek Mill were saying that they were going to get drunken hugs if they don't behave at the party.
Tonight, I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a drunken hug. You too. You too. Drunken hugs are coming tonight.
Those were definitely some weird invitations. If those paintings are selling for $1 million a pop, I need to start painting.
See, even the celebrities are recording what's in the sky, y'all. This is Holly Pete. She caught this in Los Angeles, California. Check this out. Y'all see that colorful cloud, whatever this is?
I don't know what it is.
They be always trying to leave, y'all. Look at this.
Hold on, one second. I got 6-4 games in the 6th inning.
What is that? Is that like a UFO?
I don't know.
See, the celebrities don't know neither, but something's going on. Look at that.
One thing, and then it broke off.
Check this out. Doesn't look like a dragon opening its mouth. Look at that. Looks like a dragon opening its mouth and letting something out. Y'all see that? Ooh, these times are getting a lot more interesting. They even got celebrities looking up into the sky and recording what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Because the sky have never been more active than now. You know, something is going on. There's a huge change here. For those that know, y'all know the spirit world is merging with the physical world. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Keep up with me on my Instagram, my Facebook, and my YouTube. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's get this shift. Peace out.
And that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed tonight's rabbit hole. If you haven't already, please take a second
just to smash that like, subscribe, ring that notification bell,
just to make sure the algorithm knows what's up. So what we're gonna do, y'all? That's right. Run these numbers up. Thanks again. Until next time.